Hello everybody, today I have the pleasure to propose to you this key 80 entitled Practical Awakening. Well, today we're gonna talk about reconnection. What is reconnection? I'm gonna define, to clarify the concept, but first of all I would like to start with a sentence which vibrates deeply inside me for a long time. It is from Elif Shafak. No matter who we are, where we live, deep inside, we all feel incomplete. It's like if we had lost something and experiencing the need to find it back. Today, we're gonna try to find this something. But for that, I will tell you different elements for maturing and to go progressively to the point of reconnection. We initially, before incarnating, we come from the great all. God, the essence, the source, whatever you call it, or no name, whatever. We come from it and we separate from this great wall to incarnate. Exist means to separate. And we are invited here, down to earth in the density, to find this back, to find this unity. This is our job. Our mission, if we accept it and if we understand it. And it's a question of reconnection, is passing through this reconnection. This is the principle, of the Garden of Eden, this apple of knowledge. This separation to exist is existential, okay? It's necessary. So let's try to see what's the missing link, this something that we are missing and we cannot identify. This is like unconsciously, okay? So, connection to what, concretely? To Wi-Fi? To wireless system? Quatamar, and kind of. Most of the time technology is physical, is materialistic, but is a way for developing the metaphors most of the time. Mobile phone is for me a way to think about telepathy, okay, or springboard to reach it if we are not completely focused on materiality. The internet could be, or the cloud could be perceived as akashic records or morphic fields, okay. A GPS could be perceived as intuition. A metaverse could be perceived as the 5D, okay, the ethereal word. So it's preparing us for that. But we can find this back. So reconnection to what? To especially 5 elements, if I can afford, like the 4 elements, the 5th element, ether, prana, chi, ki, okay? The first one is yourself, deeply. We're gonna develop each one by one. The second one is the others, okay? Humanity. The third one is nature, or true nature. The 4th one is the invisible world with death, the concept of death, entity, endures, and the 5th one, okay, the quintessence in a quatamar would be the 5th element, encompassing everything, the living, the source, God. Well, otherwise, if we are not connected, reconnected, why I'm saying reconnected, it's not a connection, it's a reconnection. It means that it is coming back, because we come from it, okay? We come from it, we separate, and then the goal is to find it back. This unity, Y-O-U-nity, within you, okay? So, it's to inject some colors into a black and white life, most of the time. It is to try to play with the toy instead of interface with the packaging, okay? So, here in Bali, there is a tradition called Tri Ita Karana. It's exactly what I say to you, is to be complete, to be, let's say, to reach the fulfillment, the wholeness. It is part of the reconnection through man, yourself and humanity, nature and God, invisible world. This is exactly this. And the living God, the source, could be the cement of the building of the existence and encompassing, entangling, interconnecting everything to everything else. Well, in our modern society, the Western civilization, we are, most of us, lost. And a lot of people feel deep inside they are missing something. We can see here in Chambly, in our retreats, a lot of people arrive. They have all the, the list, the bucket points, and everything is perfect in surface. But deep inside, they're missing something. They reach the career, they have the accomplishment of everything, okay? But they feel, they unconsciously, they even cannot define, but most of the time, it's a lack of connection, lack of reconnection. So, this is what I depict in Coronapocalypse, SOS, Save Our Soul. Is a book for free, you can download from our website, and is depicting a sickness, okay, for COVID in 2020. I wrote it, but I download, by the way, in 3 days, in a few hours, and then time to write it was 3 days. But concretely, is what Krishnamurti said. He say is not a guarantee of good health to feel well integrated in a profoundly sick society. It's really important because it was in 60s. It's the quarrying of the cycle of our system. Most of people, they are like a hamster in their wheel, and they run, and so on. The COVID period, the pandemic, the lockdown allowed people, it was an invitation to think, to question our existence. Okay, does it make sense? My life, my job, and so on. Some people, they just starting in another way to hate and so on, to be in anger because of where it's coming from. It is to manipulate and so on. Yeah, but actually it was an opportunity just to question the sense of life. We're in an illusion of virtual connection, artificial connection. We have thousands of contacts on the internet, and when we have a big problem, we cannot really upon 5 real deep friends, support. This is, we want to be everywhere, but we are nowhere in the Twitter and so on. It's artificial paradise, and palliative, such as hyperconsumption, money frenzy, the repressed need of affection, permanent agitation, and then drugs and so on, alcohol, is like illusionary anesthesia, just to avoid to think and to find this connection, this reconnection, this natural reconnection that we have for free. And so I invite you to do as a practice the following: to measure firstly, symbolically, on a scale from 0 to 10, okay, how much you consider connected to life in general. The transcendence, something transcendental, try to think, to visualize. 7 means that you are quite well, okay? 9, a lot, okay? 1, it means that everything is just like materialistic. There is no magic, there is no, interconnection and so on. Just be honest with you, just this. Try to practice mindfulness daily, or you keep your eyes open and you feel life, the flow of life passing through you and through the environment, with your 5 senses. 1 senses, hearing, seeing, and at the same time the 5 senses. You will develop much more you intuition, the 6th sense, okay, the 3rd eye, and you will feel more this cosmic lung, okay. Connection to what? I say first, you deeply, okay? And we spend quite a bit of time. This is to find back your higher self, your soul, your divine part, but not the small ego age got out, okay? The mask of the masquerade, the character, no, the personality. Persona means the mask, with the all social, educational, cultural, religious, linguistic, and so on, influences, okay? The BS, the filters that we have, okay? And that's why the revelation, apocalypse, means this, to reveal, okay? To take out the unveil, to take out the veils, the filters. So first is the practice of introspection. We spend the key 81, 82, okay? Inner exploration, and also regarding also your emotion stability. Okay, so do the test, because I help you to do so, and to have some key questions. It will help you to to visualize where you are. Then to clean up what I call the body, the pain body, okay, the backpack of stones, okay. We have whole problems and affecting our connection, okay. 3 especially. Once again, watch this series of video, you will understand better. I go just as a fresh reminder. The traumas, personal traumas, okay, from the childhood and so on, for breakup and so on. First, the lineage, okay, the problems of family heritage, okay, emotionally, okay, the impact of your education, or just ancestors that you didn't know, but energetically you are linked to them. And also the karma. The karma, what you did in previous life, can affect today. So the goal is to clean all this. And there is a lot of techniques that I explain in this series of videos, like some friends, some network, some environment, close environment, but also some specialists, some professional, like therapists, psychoanalysis. There is techniques as well, hypnosis, energeticians, like what else? Coach, soul readings, family constellation. All these techniques can help you to release. The goal is first to release. Know thyself, and you will know the secret of God and the universe. Okay, this is really important. The fact to forgive. Forgive is not forget. Forgive means to clean up. You know, Jesus said, forgive before entering into the temple. Is this. You know, sin in Aramaic, in Semitic language, means to be against the current. I mean, against the flow of life. Okay, it's when you don't accept something. Okay, so try to list the past or present difficulties and try to visualize how to solve them and how you did solve in the past. Okay, and if you didn't, try to visualize or to see how some other people, it will be unique, you will adapt, but how they did concretely. Resettings, you have the key 80 for resetting, and also the key 35. I explained the principle of reparametering and the resetting, and I give you a guide meditation to be self-confident, to be in harmony, and to be healthy. Okay, try to do so. Try to do a maximum and to recheck that. Ask to your unconscious part to be reconnected to all this, to yourself first and to nature and so on. The goal of cleansing, once again, is to be at peace, to be free of charge. You know, it's to discharge, to neutralize the bad energy, bad emotion, energy in movement. Okay, let's go further. To be in connection with humanity, realizing it's a big family. You're not separate. You know, when you think about your kids, if you have your parents, it's kind of part of yourself. It's a team spirit. Try to visualize humanity like this. As a practice, people are not, feast. They are not in competition. Perceive it differently. New paradigm, like hands, okay, helping you, like collaboration instead of pure competition. You know, this is important to visualize as a practice. How would you do if you were on a remote island? Try to realize that a table, just the basic things, even the smartest engineer on life and philosopher and so on, he could not do anything on a remote island. We depend on everybody and on the mankind, on the humanity. So be grateful regarding that. Empathy as well. Empathy is the fact to project into the integrated system of other people. When you meet someone, when you have a situation, try to understand why this person is overacting, is aggressive and so on. So it will allow you to adapt more. Non-violent practice, it is the fact to say your perception and your needs, what you would have preferred and so on, and has the same to the person. And if person are consensual, they really want to establish a good relationship, they will help. And so try to do so. You know, the mirror game is the fact that, as I like to say, we are mirrors, which by reflecting, inspiring us, each other. Okay, so reflecting means to think, and also reflection of a mirror. So for the good, for the bad. How you know what you are? By doing the experiment of what you're not. The true I am is experienced through the I am not. Okay, so it's an opportunity. Okay, that's why Baal Shem Tov say the man next to you is your mirror. If your own face is pure, the image of you perceive will also be perfect. On the other way around, if you see a defect in the man next to you, it is your own perfection that you discover. It is shown to you what you need to correct within yourself. So concretely, the practice of mirroring, it is, okay, what the universe wants me to understand. Okay, something not resolved, not there is something I'm unbalanced towards a topic. Okay, I overact towards a, I don't know, jealousy or criticize and so on. Okay, or don't take anything personal. Most of the time is a projected shadow from someone. He's not feeling comfortable, so he's aggressive. He's showing off because he has a problem of ego, and so on. He's not you. Don't take anything personal. Be aligned. And it allows you to, let's say, to check, to do a checkpoint on your alignment. Okay, alignment and enlightenment as well. You know, Neville Goddard said the following: change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Don't try to change people. They are only messengers who tell you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will confirm the change. This is really important. Another one is the golden rule. This is part of all philosophy and all spirituality, all religion. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Zoroastrianism, Confucianism, Taoism, Jainism, what else? All of them. Okay? What's the point is, don't do to other what you wouldn't like other do to you, and also do to other what you would like they do for you. So every time you have a situation as a practice, think like this: would I like that someone treat me like this? Yes or no? It can be, yeah, I take care of people because I would like to receive that. We receive because we give first. Okay, keep this in mind. And Einstein say it's the minimum to give back what you receive. Nature. Victor Hugo, French writer and great man, he say this is a sad thing to realize that nature talks and mankind remains deaf. Okay, Einstein say everyone who is seriously involved in the progress of science becomes aware of the manifest of the presence of a spirit vastly superior to that of man, before which, with our modest faculties, we must feel humble. You know, cosmos in Greek means order. And if there is order, organization, orchestration. You know, if life is possible, as a metaphor, is like you put on the wall, on the floor, over 1 kilometer, different components of a plane, and then there is a tornado, and randomly, suddenly, you have a plane. This is exactly our world. The world is so organized. Spirituality is science, the key 68, I think. It's 4 videos. I explain all that. The more you admire nature and the more you say, it's just amazing. You know, it's like the conjunction of the dosage is such amazing that life is possible, but it's a probability very low. It's the equivalent of 10 power 60. So if you want to compare, it's like if you shoot 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, you shoot at a distance of 14 billions of light years. So, as I like to say, chance is extremely precise or very lucky. Think about that. So, let's say we exploited nature. We don't we overuse it as a slave. There is no disharmony anymore here in Bali. They are respecting the cycles. They are respecting with the star, the alignments, and so on. We are not in the intensive production and so on. We don't take. We force nature to produce much more, and we are in a bulimia of this, more of more. You know, so. We have to get back to a notion of reconnection. Is a part of this. Is go to forest ideally and try to see a plant and do for all things. Try to synchronize with the, let's say, the cosmic pulse, the cosmic lung of this cosmic breath. Do also each colors of your chakras. The green is Earth, okay? So try to synchronize your heart chakra, because what you perceive is within, okay? And this is just a symbiosis, okay, in between both. So activate and do it for all of them. You will see that, you know, everything is within you because it has been recreated within your sphere of consciousness. When you wake up from a dream, you realize with real eyes the real eyes of the dream, but also the fact that all the characters, all the landscape were part of yourself, of your sphere of consciousness is exactly the same. This is a dream. A dream comes true. That's why we can have an impact on this. So what I recommend is, as a techniques to reconnect to nature, is to take an interest of the organization. Everything is so fascinating. Let's just go to forest and you will see, analyze the trees. The trees with their roots, they communicate. It's like internet process naturally. It's just amazing. They have a communication, but the end of that is like a mutual help as well. They have, when you prune, it's philosophical. It's like feng shui. You know, you cut some part of your life, you squeeze some bad energies and so on. It's the same principle. You know, go to forest, you will have some phyton seed. It's what we call in Japanese, this is forest bath, it is shinrin, okay? So, yeah, it's like small particles, invisible, but it's hormone, activating hormones of happiness. Go to beach, you will feel the sun. The sun is crystals, okay? Energies as well. When you go to mountain, you will have a lot of breath. You will breath the cosmic breath, okay? This is really important to reconnect by going there. Spirituality is not like this. Otherwise, you know, the fact we have been disconnected, we are off grounded, okay? So it's like we are doing yoga with middle-aged armor. It's the same thing. Walk on the ground and feel the energy of earth. Lay down on the ground and feel on your back and so on. Do the same with a tree. Take a tree and try to do hug with the tree, to ask, to give gratitude and to receive gratitude and love from these natural elements. Try to take as a confidence. You can talk to a tree and you can take notes and so on, and to release with giving all the bad energy you have and so on. So try to reestablish a magic link with our true nature, and then you will see some miracles will arrive. You will be more sensitive, receptive, welcoming, and then things will happen in your daily life. I really invite you to think about that, to understand, but especially to understand in Quatamaric. It means to do this reconnection, which is not a work, but a pleasure. And then you will see life will change. And then you don't need anymore to be connected to internet and to be recognized and so on. You don't care anymore. Okay, I invite you to meditate, to practice what's vibrate, resonates. I hope it will help you to shape the master key, to open up the doors of reconnection, of love, of consciousness, whatever you want. As you know, all roads lead to Rome and to the Dome. Thank you for your attention and see you very soon.